Somewhere in the future, a laboratory could create a bacterium unlike anything evolution has ever faced. It does not exist yet. But 38 scientists warned that making it might be a mistake humanity cannot reverse. To understand their fear, look at your hands. They appear identical, yet one cannot perfectly fit over the other. Many molecules share this strange property, known as chirality, or molecular handedness. Earthly life made a universal choice billions of years ago. Our DNA twists one way, while most amino acids in protein face the opposite way. Every known organism inherited that same molecular arrangement. That shared arrangement lets biology recognize biology. Enzymes grip molecules like fitted gloves. Immune receptors detect familiar shapes, and predators digest prey because their chemistry speaks the same ancient molecular language. Now imagine rebuilding every essential component in reverse. Mirror DNA, mirror RNA, mirror proteins, mirror enzymes, and a mirror robodop. Together, they could form a cell belonging to biology's forbidden reflection. This is not pure fantasy. Laboratories have already produced mirror image molecules and enzymes capable of copying mirror genetic material. These components cannot reproduce independently, but the technological trail toward a mirror cell has begun. That research has legitimate promise. Mirror proteins resist many natural enzymes that normally break medicines apart, potentially creating longer-lasting drugs, improved diagnostics, and stable materials. The molecules themselves are not the central danger. The danger begins when separate mirror components become one self-sufficient cell. A medicine disappears after use. A living bacteria copies itself, mutates, explores new environments, and turns one laboratory success into countless descendants. Building that cell would require an entire reversed manufacturing system, genetic instructions, copying enzymes, energy pathways, membranes, molecular machines. Scientists cannot assemble the complete organism today, but individual obstacles are steadily falling. In 2024, 38 researchers from fields including immunology, ecology, synthetic biology, and biosecurity published an extraordinary warning. They argued that society should front mirror life before technical possibility becomes irreversible momentum. Their nightmare begins with something ordinary, a microscopic leak. One unnoticed cell leaves contagion on clothing, in wastewater, or inside a host. Then the question becomes whether nature can recognize what escaped. Your innate immune system attacks microbes by reading molecular patterns shaped through evolution. A fully reversed bacteria might present unfamiliar surfaces, delaying recognition while resisting enzymes and antibiotical defenses designed for ordinary biological chemistry. Adaptive immunity could eventually respond, but scientists remain uncertain how effectively or quickly. That uncertainty masks because bacteria reproduce rapidly. A delayed defense may give an infection enough time to spread before medicine understands it. Many existing antibiotics target precise molecular machinery. Reversing that machinery could make numerous treatments ineffective, although some non-specific methods might still work. Doctors could face an infection requiring entirely new drugs designed from scratch. Humans would not be the only vulnerable hosts. Plants and animals also depend on shape-specific immune recognition. A mirror pathogen capable of crossing species could encounter ecosystems filled with organisms poorly prepared to detect it. Outside a body, nature normally keeps bacteria controlled through competition, viruses, grazing microbes, and larger predators. Chirality mismatch could weaken some of those relationships, allowing mirror organisms to slip past ecological checks evolved over ease. That would not simply mean more bacteria. Microbes recycle nutrients, support plants, decompose material, and anchor food webs. A persistent outsider could disrupt those hidden systems before its effects became visible at the surface. There is an obvious objection. If mirror organisms use reversed biology, would ordinary food be useless to them? Some nutrients are indeed handed, which could restrict growth and make environmental survival much more difficult. But not every resource has handedness. Water, minerals, carbon dioxide, and other simple compounds can be akin. Researchers therefore worry that certain mirror microbes, especially engineered ones, might find enough usable chemistry to persist. Could engineers install a kill switch? Perhaps. Yet living systems mutate. Safeguards can fail, and a feature meant to prevent survival may disappear through evolution. For a self-replicating organism, Containment is never merely mechanical. Could scientists create mirror life only inside sealed facilities? The report argues the consequences could be too large to depend on perfect institutions forever. Accidents, conflict, negligence, or deliberate misuse each open another path. The proposal is therefore unusual. Preserve research on useful mirror molecules, but draw a red line before self-replicating mirror organisms. Stop not because disaster is certain, but because uncertainty itself is dangerously asymmetric. Since the warning, international workshops, scientific academies, funders, and global organizations have begun debating governance. Mirror life remains hypothetical, yet the policy conversation is real because prevention becomes harder after capability spreads. Humanity still has time. No mirror bacterium is alive, no outbreak has begun, and no laboratory has crossed the line. The final question is whether we can refuse an invention before curiosity creates it.